Hello, everybody. So it's a very original setup.
Which is actually
There's a bit of feedback here. It's Ralph.
starting in the hype.
Okay. Okay. At least it means that if you have echo, it means that the sound is going. But Martin, the other Martin, the good Martin on the line, is also hearing. So that's great. Well, first, guys, thank you for joining this meeting. My name is Jean-Georges Perrin. I go by JGP when you didn't take French in high school. And I have been the president of AIDA user group since its inception. I'm one of the co-founder, and I am really pleased to be here today with you for our first annual general meeting. We are about 3 annual general meeting late, but we're working on it. Okay, so if you're here, you're either members or going to be members, and that's actually the opportunity for us to tell you who the board is, what we've been doing, and what's our plan. Okay, so as I would like to remind you, everybody, of our mission statement, which is, I'm going to read it. As artificial intelligence is transforming society and businesses, AIDA User Group has the ambition to share knowledge, connect people, and provide guidance through the next era of computing while embracing peace and the highest level of ethics. We created this mission statement like 3 years ago, and it's still very relevant. And I think this is one of the things we can be proud of as an organization as well. So I would like to recognize the old board member. No particular order. I just do the copy paste, and I happen to be the first one. It's not selfish. Ralph, maybe you can stand, wave at the camera, and wave back. Okay. Ralph Robert, Heather Cole. Okay, Heather doesn't want to raise. Paul Mendelson, aka Cognos Paul. Rika Jacobson. Hello. Paul Cortelizzi, or Paul C, or the other Paul. Okay, whatever. Stuart is not here. Ryan Dolly here. Hello. Martin Otto. Hello, Martin. Jens, who was too busy to attend all the things, so he decided to quit us, but he's still very a great member and active participant. And Mark Lack. Hey, Mark. I think they deserve a hand. Okay, so for all the work they did. So that's an outgoing board, and starting today, our new board member, new board members is myself, Ralph, who you know, Heather, Paul Mendelson, Rika, Paul C, Salome Valera, who is joining us for her first term, Stuart Lytle as an elected member, Atanas, who you may have seen as he was doing a lot of the new content on the website. Pierre-Nicolas Perrin, and who's not here, is in Boston right now. No, he's actually in New York right now. And Martin as well. Okay. And there, the order was the order of the most votes to the least votes. Okay. So just to show off a little bit. Okay. So thank you everybody for your trust, so it's going to be very quick. Okay, so you can interact with us as well, and it's just about what we've been doing. So one of the things we've been doing a little bit less regularly this year is a forecaster, and please stand our dear forecaster editor. Yes, that's you on your phone. Okay, Ralph. So if you'd like to volunteer as well, helping Ralph with the forecaster because Ralph is very busy, please reach out to Ralph. The next thing we've done is we have a new website. We changed the website in July because it was getting out of control cost-wise. So we decided to go to a WordPress platform. So if you want to see modules, if you want to see different things, don't hesitate to reach out and tell us what you would like to see on the website as well, okay? Another thing we did this year is our weekly updates. I don't know, maybe you can talk a little bit about the weekly updates. Yes, people are active.
Yeah, can now or
Yeah, go ahead.
rest. So we decided in late September to start weekly updates on our website, in the introduce book website. The reason we want to generate more content and also to keep our members informed on what's going on in the air and data world. So we decided to make first we thought about it to make it every day, but GHP entirely that it will be not so easy to do that. So we make it with I hope this year.
Move a little bit from the camera.
I hope this year we improve ourselves and just deliver more content and more quality content.
And so Atanas took the, one thing which is really difficult when you're doing things with volunteers is to be consistent and regular. And for that part, I would like, please raise your hands for Atanas because he's been doing that weekly. Yeah. It's not very long. It's very succinct. It's very direct to the topic. So please follow his weekly updates, which we might actually transform into a newsletter.
Yeah, we hope we can make it a newsletter with Salomon's help. If you want to us, we can.
We are volunteering a lot of people today. That's what's happening. Okay. So okay. Thank you. And as you can imagine, by the level of preparation, none of this was prepared. So everybody's taking on the spot, but it's on camera, so now people cannot go away. Okay. Our last one thing we also did this year is AI on Pi Day. So Pi Day, I know it's very obvious in the US. Pi Day, March 14th, 3/14. Okay. In Europe, and I was born in France. I'm still French, so Pi Day doesn't really mean anything, okay? But it's the 14th of March, okay? So we decided to associate Pi with AI. We decided that in 2021. We did it. We did an event. No, 2022. Sorry, and then 2023 we did an event, and we are going to do an event again this year. I'm going to speak a little bit about it as well. Okay. The one in 2023, we decided to have an interaction with Rob Thomas and Bill Higgins, and it was pretty well attended. We had it's this kind of event where you can have a very candid, genuine, direct discussion, and that was pretty great. What I've learned from Bill after is that thanks to this event, IBM created this partnership with Hugging Face, okay, and the investment that followed in that. So I'm pretty proud that we had our modest contribution to this partnership. Another thing we did in 2023 is we partnered with the Linux Foundation AI on Data around a new project called Beetle. And the project right now is around defining a standard for data contracts. So we decided to make sure that we could, that the data contracts was not going to be every vendors would be creating its own proprietary version of a data contract, but make sure that it was an open standard from the get-go. We are now on version 2.2 of this open data contract, and we have a very active community around that. Attendance is part of it as well. I'm actually the chair of the technical steering committee for the Beetle project at the Linux Foundation, and its future is looking pretty bright. So that's what we did in 2023. I think it was not too bad for our little user group, and we are doing a few things in 2024. Okay, so first, all the board is here. Okay, so you've met them when I introduced them to you, but so we are all in Barcelona. That's pretty great. And we are going to elect a new president. That's the first thing we're going to do very shortly, because I'm stepping down as a president. I just can't do it anymore. I'm starting a new company as well. So it's just impossible to combine all that. I remain on the board. You guys have elected me, and I'm committed to helping the new president as well, as part of the plans we discussed this morning. So we are going again for AI on Pi Day, which is on March 14th. Okay, so a few followed that Pi Day was March 14th. That's good. We're making slowly progress. But this time we're going to do 24 hours of AI. Okay, so we're going to have 3 blocks of 8 hours, and they're going to be, one after another. So one in Europe, one in APAC, and one in the Americas. And we're going to have like 24 hours of talks, okay? And this is going to be half-an-hour talks. We may have a keynote speaker in the middle, which probably get a little bit more than half an hour. But as it's half an hour, it's going to be very dynamic. Okay? So, and the rule for the talk is it's 20 minutes of talk and 10 minutes of Q&A to make it also very interactive. The guys in the audience here, you don't see the QR code for the call for paper, but the call for paper is still open. And so please go to the call for paper. It's very easy as well to get to it. It's aidaug.org/PiDayCFP. Okay. Call for paper, PiDayCFP. And so you can go there as well. We are working on participating also at IBM TechXchange in Las Vegas. All right. So that's going to be in October, if I remember correctly. Yep. So you may see us there as well. Okay. And something which we put in place this year is also staggered election. So board members are elected for 2 years, but because we didn't do that in time before, we had to do it now. So part of the board that is elected, that's been elected for this year, is elected for 1 year. We volunteer to do only 1 year, and part of the board is elected for 2 years. Okay. So all the newbies that were not on the board are 2 years. So that's Pierre-Nicolas, Salome, and Evelyn's. Okay. A lot of the veterans and the elderlies are going to be there for only 1 year and seeking re-election next year as well. Okay, that's. Yeah.
Can you share with people, like, if they wanted to in the future become on the board, what contribution level should they start doing now?
Yeah, so that's great, because it's a great question. Thanks, and I'm going to repeat that. So, what kind of contribution can you do to join the board, and what kind of benefits you get as well as to joining the board? Okay, I think that's also something important. So when you join the board, you're expected to be part of a committee, and we've got several committees: strategy, content, and programs, and marketing, and other stuff like that. And you're expected to contribute to that, but it's also about hiring people as well there. Okay, so it's not only board members that are expected to contribute, but also volunteers. So that's actually how AIDA started. Okay, and now is on the board. You don't have to spend like 20 hours a week. Okay, you can spend a couple of hours a week. We understand that sometimes you can't because life. So you're not also expected to be always there. We just expect you that if you commit to something, just fucking do it. All right. As part of the benefits, well, all the board members are IBM champions. I cannot guarantee that because you're a board member, you're going to be an IBM champion, but the probability is very high. So some people don't even look for that, like Ezra, Paul there, who are lifetime champions. It's about getting this visibility. I think one of the great things is you're more visible. You're given education opportunities. And Mark, I've got Mark's son, as a lifetime IBM champion as well. You're given an opportunity to learn more, to meet people, and to accelerate really your career. I cannot guarantee as well, but so far, as board members, we've been invited, most expenses paid to TechXchange. Right? So if your employers are a little on the cheap side, you get a free ride. Right? Does that summarize it?
Yeah, I think,
Yeah, go ahead.
just finally, so I really encourage everyone to find out what committees we have. We'll send a notice out.
Yes.
And as a member, volunteer now to help the committees start to get that exposure. And that's the key to setting yourself up. That if you want to get on the board later, that's the secret ingredient, and we already cooked with that. So get on a committee. Marketing committee is taking
I wonder who's leading the marketing committee. One great thing is also to get some visibility within the organization, because as we are elected, you're getting visibility from our membership. Okay, so one way to be visible is also to participate in AI on Pi Day, right? So you're going there, you're presenting something, you've got your name out, okay, and that's also very positive. Okay, any other comments from the board? Okay, so I knew this session was going to be pretty fast, but so I just wanted to highlight two of my board members. You've heard Ezra. Okay, so the getting stuff done. That's our motto, and and she's pretty efficient. So thanks, Heather, for being on the board. And I just picked two, but everybody has been, everybody's a winner. But and of course he's on his phone, so he doesn't even know it's. So when he's not on his phone, he's on his computer, like these kids at home. So thanks, Ralph, for doing all this work with the forecaster and content in general. So same thing. Thanks, Ralph. And that's finally it. Okay, so of course, if you've got questions, please ask questions. If you're not a member yet, we didn't talk about the price, which we doubled this year. It's still zero. And so please become a member, and you can follow us on Twitter, but we're not doing much on Twitter, but we're doing a lot on LinkedIn. Okay, so in LinkedIn there's quite a few things as well, so you can follow us there. With that, thank you very much for joining our first annual general meeting. 3 years late.
Thank you.
Is there anyone with questions on online? I see Martin. I see.
I don't have any further questions.
Okay. Okay. So we've got a lot of German and Belgium in our group. It's kind of interesting. So I love that. Just
Have a great time in Barcelona.
yeah. Thanks,
And
Martin.
see you on the next vacation. Bye.
Okay, I think that's concluding it. Thanks again.
Artificial intelligence.
Data.
Analytics.
User group.
AIDA UG.
Join AIDA UG today.